I am extraordinarily sore everywhere. So I'm not going to be doing this entire flow. I may jump in to demo some things, but Kamar is going to be the main body for this. And we collaborated on the things that we wanted to do for this class. So this will be a lot of inversions, arm balances. We're going to get your wrists nice and warmed up for this as well. So if you know that you like to do inversions closer to a wall, then don't be afraid to do that, yeah? So we'll get started since we're 9 minutes late. We'll start seated at the top of our mat. And I'm just gonna turn down the music for a little bit. So I want you to sit cross-legged. If you need a block or a bolster underneath your seat to make this more comfortable, then you can make that happen. And I want you to close your eyes. And steady your breath for a second. And steady your thoughts. I don't like to tell people that meditation or preparation for anything should be a space of lack of thought or empty thought. I think something more functional is to just be very acquainted with your thoughts and be observant of them. See here if you can elongate your inhales and elongate your exhales. Good. Inhale all the way up, 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 up. Exhale out. Good. 3 more just like that. Now let's blink your eyes open. Turn your palms to face down onto your knees or your shin bones. And I want you to pick your shoulders up into the ears and then place them down your back. Good. So elevate the shoulders and then depress the shoulders. Elevate the shoulders and depress. Keep doing some arm circles just like that, or I'll just call them shoulder circles. Good. And then take these shoulder circles forward. So lift up, forwards, down, and back. Up, forwards, down, and back. Good. Keep going. About 3 more just like that. Nice. When you finish off that last one, find a neutral shoulder position. Reach your arms straight out in front of you. Make fists with your thumbs on top and circle out. What did Pi do?
I'm laughing at you. It's like hand in front.
Oh, shit. Sorry. And then do the opposite direction with those circles. Good. And then hold the arms out in front of you. I'm going to do little T-Rex arms. And I want you to open them up. Place your thumb into the palm and close the fingertips around them. Good. Now I want you to do that really fast. So you're trying to grab your thumbs, 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 thumbs. Good. Good. Faster than that. Like really fast. Uh-huh.
I don't know if I have coordination
I think
for that speed.
We're going to do this for about 30 seconds. Perhaps by now you feel a burning sensation in your forearms. Are you feeling a burning sensation, Kamar?
That is my business.
You don't have to tell me if you have a burning sensation. Good. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, shake out your hands and wrists. And then let's move ourselves into tabletop position at the top of your mat. If you're rocking with my playlist, with Kamar's playlist, then we're going to start with that second song.
Bam!
Bam! Jay-Z. Okay. I want you to hold this tabletop position, but shift your body weight forwards and backwards. So we're opening up your forearms. Good. Do 2 more like that. And then we're going to spin the arms into external rotation. I'll attach my mic to my body. Good. So Kamar has his arms in external rotation. If you're unable to find that range of motion, it's okay. You can have them turned out a little bit more to the side. Finish out 1 more just like this. And then turn your fingertips to the left and right hand side of your mat. Shift side to side. Good. Go as wide as you need to with the arms. Kamar has really broad shoulders, so he may have to even go beyond the boundaries of the mat. Good. Last 2. Nice. Last one. Back to a neutral hand position. We're going to do heel of the hand lifts. So press into all 5 of the fingers, but lift up the heels of the hands. Good. Lift and lower. Yeah. So it's just like these tiny push-ups with your hands. I feel this as a massive stretch all along the fascia on the bottom of my hand. Good. 5 more. Whoa. Yeah. Kamar wants to take it up a notch and do this in his high plank, alternating for 3. For 2, downward facing dog on 1. Palms flat. If your knees are on the ground, just tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back. Pedal out your legs, lifting up 1 heel at a time. Good. And then let's hold in that downward facing dog position for 5 breaths. See if you can go inhales for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Keep going just like that. Nice. 2 more breaths just like that. Last one. Now inhale your heels high. Exhale, bend your knees deep, compress. Stay there. Inhale, breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lengthen out through your legs. Do that same thing 2 more times. Lift up your heels high. Inhale. Exhale, compress. Push your body weight backwards. Stay there. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lengthen out the leg, downward facing dog. Good. 1 more just like that. Lift up your heels high. Bend your knees deep. Compress backwards. Hold there. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale, roll forward into a high plank position. Good. Kamar has a nice protraction across his shoulder blades. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Nice. 4 more just like that. Rolling forward. Nice. Exhale, pressing back. Yes. 3 more like that. Two more. Good. This next one, I want you to hold it forwards. Good. Pitch your shoulders beyond the wrists and hold. So you're in this planched position. I want you to dig into your fingertips until your little nail beds turn white. So I really want you to lengthen, lean. This should feel awful in that way that you're building strength. Breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips all the way up and back. Nice. Now widen out the stance of your feet. Good. Shorten the stance up until maybe you can get your heels really comfortably on the ground. Again, you're still in a down dog shape, so Kamar, walk those feet back, please.
Too much?
Yeah, a little too much. We're going to do down dog twist. We're going to be doing some twists in here today. So let's take right hand to the outside of your left leg. So you can grab as deep as the ankle. You can grab up by your shin bone. My friends that have a lot of mobility here, you can even wrap your fingertips underneath the heel, yeah? Now, if that's you, make sure that your hips are still bumped back to a neutral position. Nice. Cycle of breath in. Cycle of breath out. Return your right hand back to the earth and do the same thing on the other side. Left arm reaches across, finding the outside of your right leg. Try to create that same area that you grabbed on this side, so ankle, calf muscle, thigh, or maybe you scooped underneath your heel. You've got a lot of depth, or your anatomy allows you to do that. Good. One more breath in. Exhale, let's take that hand back to the ground. Nice. Lift your heels, roll forward into a high plank position, and I want you to lower all the way down towards your belly. Nice. Tops of the feet touch your mat. Zip your inner thighs together, pubic bone to big toes. Peel up your head, neck, shoulders, and heart. Bhujangasana, low cobra. Keep your cervical spine nice and long by looking at the top edge of your mat. Good. Exhale, take it back down to the mat. Inhale, peel up your heart. Exhale, bring it back down. Yes! Do that for me one more time. Peel it up. This time, float your hands off of the ground. Stay right there for your exhale. Good. Inhale, lift up one more inch. Exhale, take it all the way back to the ground. Good. Walk your hands a little bit lower. Tuck your toes, bring them back to hip width distance. Push all the way up from here and take it up and back to downward facing dog. Nice. Step both of your feet forwards to the top of the mat. Nice. Hip width distance apart. Roll yourself all the way up to standing. Good. Yeah. Heel toe your feet together till the big toes touch. Zip the inner thighs together. Turn your palms towards the front of the space. I want you to feel your Uddiyana Bandha, this center part of your belly button solar plex area, lock in. Good. Now feel the pelvic floor lift up too. That's your inner thighs. This is going to help you when we get upside down. Rebound up and off of the ground. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Take it all the way down to the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Lengthen your spine, weight into the toes. Good. Exhale, fold to plant. Step back to a high plank position. Good. Shift forward. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees. Upward facing dog. Roll to the tops of the feet. Open up your chest. Good. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. We're going to pick up the pace and you're free to go into jump backs with these following sanes. Let's travel to the top of your mat. Heels high, knees bend. Nice float, Kamar. Toes together. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise to standing. Big inhale, all the way up, up, up. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Take it all the way down to the mat. I know. Surprise. Halfway lift, lengthen. Nice. Fold to plant. Show me mid-plank. Jump backs. Ooh, upward facing dog. Reach the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. We've got 2 more just like that. No, let's make it 3 more. Travel to the top of your mat. You want to hop. You want to float. Ooh, baby. Toes touch at the top. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up to standing. Inhale. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Take it all the way down to the mat. Good. Ardha Uttanasana. Good. Jump backs. Plant your hands. Mid-plank. Ooh. Upward facing. Nice. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm going to let you do these next 2 on your own. Any embellishments you want to add on, then you can take those. Nice, Kamar. Perhaps when you stand up tall, you want to add on a little back bend, yeah? Again, there's a lot of space to play here. Ooh, nice extension. Try to keep synced up with your breath here. Good. Kamar's moving on to his last one. So wherever you are, take it. Hey. Kamar is fresh in the morning. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Our meeting spot is going to be downward facing dog.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah. Like, I thought we met at the top of our mat just hanging out. Nice. Woo. Take 3 breaths in this downward facing dog. Reset a little bit. I'm going to be asking a lot of your shoulders today, so why not? Get it started. Nice. One more round of breath. Let's travel to the top of the mat again. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up to standing position. Good. Exhale, arms down by side body. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees and sit back. Reach your arms to the upper hand corner. Good. Hold there. Continue your breathing, but refine what your legs are doing. Inner thighs want to squeeze together. Yeah. Now I want you to find energy out through the fingertips, but peel the shoulder blades downwards. Nice. Sit another inch for me. Inhale, breath. Exhale, forward fold. Take it all the way down towards the mat. Nice. Halfway lift. With your exhale, fold to plant and step back to high plank. Do not hop back to mid plank. Shift forward, bend your elbows to 90. Upward facing dog, please listen to me. Move back to mid plank, rebend into your elbows, tuck your toes. Yes, press up to high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift it up and back. If you've taken yoga with me before, you know I like to call those asshole chaturangas, okay? Let's pull your right knee into your nose. Step your right foot between your hands. We're moving into warrior 1. Pivot your back heel down. Stack shoulders above your hips. Reach your arms up overhead. Feel the tailbone elongate beneath you. Knit the ribs together. All of our following warrior 1 transitions will be quicker than this. Take an inhale. Exhale, take your hands down to the ground. Step your foot back. Mid plank. Let me see it. Upward facing dog. Reach your heart forwards. Nice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up to the sky. Let's do that on the left side. Left knee pulls in towards your chest. Step the foot between the hands. Virabhadrasana 1. Rise back up again. Back heel is on the earth. Good. Square your nipples to the front of your space if you got nipples, because I have friends that don't have nipples. Energy out through your fingertips. Breath in. Exhale, take the hands down. Move straight into your mid plank. I know that feels like a quick one. Kamar's doing that ekapada variation. Upward facing dog, he's waiting for me. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Adding on some layers and pieces here. Travel back to the top of your mat, please. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Rise all the way up to standing. Arms by side. Chair position. Inhale. Bend the knees, sit back. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Bakasana crow pose. You can adjust the feet wider if you need. Knees are trying to aim for your triceps. You can just do 1 foot. You can do 2 feet. Maybe you want to make this more of, I think it's called rooster, where you lengthen and straighten through the arms. Good. We can practice jump backs in 3. You can also step back in 2 and 1. Ooh, upward facing dog. Lift the heart. Oh, exhale, downward facing dog. Hips all the way up and back. Lift your right leg up to the sky, please. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Step through into low lunge. Inhale, warrior 1, all the way up. Exhale, take hands down to the ground. Move through your chaturanga. Nice. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Amazing. Stay with me, everyone. Left leg up to sky. Good. Knee to nose, round. Step through to your low lunge. Warrior 1. Pivot the back heel down. That's an inhale. Exhale, take it all the way down to the ground, chaturanga. Yeah, if you're going with that quicker breath, that means you'd be in your mid-plank by the end of that exhale. Yeah, I know, I'm an asshole. Downward facing dog. Transition to the top of your mat, please. Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, fold. Nice. Rise all the way up to standing. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, arms by side. Inhale, chair position. Bend your knees, sit back. Exhale, forward fold. Take it down to the mat. Halfway lift. Good. Crow pose, Bakasana again. Knees can find that balance. Again, you can keep your toes on the ground and just practice the mechanics of it. Good. You can practice jump backs. You can step back, high to mid plank, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Now we're going to practice a transition to get to the top of our mat. We're going to try for switch kicks. So listen up. Right leg is going to lift up. Kamar, I'm going to have you kind of demo this switch kick first. You'll bend your left knee. You'll hop the right leg up to the sky, switch the legs, right foot lands at the top of your mat. Yeah. So let's try that again. Right leg lifts, hop, switch kick, right foot lands at the top. Yeah? And then you'll step back and rise up into your warrior 1 on the right-hand side. Ooh! Are you with me on that? Breath in. Exhale, take the hands down to the ground and move through your chaturanga, high to mid plank. Ooh, babe is sweating.
We got going.
We got going. Okay, we're going to try that switch kick on the other side. So your left leg is going to lift. Try to keep that back leg long and strong. Your right knee is doing the work here. Bend, hop, switch legs, hop, hop. Left foot lands at the top. Yeah? If you tried it more than once, then do it that second time for me, yeah? Good. Now we'll step back and go into our warrior 1. Up you go. Nice. Good. Hands come all the way down to the ground. Move high to mid. Good. Upward facing. Ooh. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay. Travel again to the top of your mat here for me. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. We're going to go straight into chair. So bend your knees, sit back, arms towards upper hand corner. I know you're sick of my shit, okay? I want you to take the hands behind you and interlace them. Good. Lengthen through the arms. Feel the opening in your chest here in this chair position. Nice. Now, I want you to try to maintain what your legs are doing, but hinge your upper body forward so your back becomes flat. Now, release your chest expansion grip and take your hands in front of you. Touch the palms together. Interlace and press long. Yes! If you're feeling extra frisky, lift up your heels. Maybe you're like, no. Tracy, no. Nice. We'll fold in 3. We'll fold in 2. And 1. Forward fold. Let that go and melt a second. Open up the feet a little bit. Let yourself hang. Decompress here. Good. One more breath here. Now we're going to use crow as a transition again. So let's prep for that. Take your hands to the ground. Knees come to the backs of your triceps. Good. Find liftoff. Now, from your crow, we're going to go into a low lunge. Extend your left leg to the back of your space, and then step your right foot between your hands. Woo. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Nice. Stack your shoulders up above your hips and reach your arms up overhead. Amazing.
Back to tuck.
It can be tucked or untucked. So Kamar had an excellent little ad there. Depending on how it feels for your knee or depending on the shape, it could change. Because I have janky knees, sometimes tucking my toes feels better. Now, if you want to turn this into more of a back bend, feel free. Feel yourself lift up and out of your pelvis, chest open to the sky. Nice. Nice. One more inhale. Exhale, take your hands down to the ground, framing up your right foot. If they aren't already, tuck your back foot, lift up your back knee. Let's go into a low lunge twist. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Open chest to your right hand side and find energy out through your fingertips here. Let's do a little more opening in these shoulders. Let's circle out your right arm, reaching it back, down, up, and around. Good. Take these circles forwards. Nice. Last 3, 2, and 1. Take your right hand all the way down to the ground. Feel your pelvis firm up. Rise into a high crescent shape. Shoulders up above your head, arms up overhead. So because of that deeper lunge we took, you should feel pretty nice and comfortable here. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, let's sweep the arms back and take off into airplane pose. Prep for your warrior 3. Back leg is going to lift. Balance on your front foot here for me. Amazing. Now I want you to lengthen that back leg like you're stamping the sole of your foot. Yes, Kamar. Think about drawing the shoulder blades together and opening your collarbones as if you were pretending to be in a back bend. Yeah, yeah. We're going to go to standing split in 3. Nice. In 2. Hands to the ground on 1. Lift your left leg higher. Oh my God, so good. Now we were practicing those jump forwards, right? If you feel up to it, you can do a hop back through your Ekapada Chaturanga. So Kamar's right knee will take a little bend, a little plie, and he'll hop that foot to the back of his mat, landing in a mid-plank.
And then my left leg is lifted?
Yeah, so you'll land like in your Ekapada position. Yeah, good. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, let's do all those things on the other side. Travel to the top of your mat, please. Nice, babe. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Straight into your chair position again. Bend the knees, sweep the earth, arms to upper hand corner. Good. Take the hands behind you again and find your chest expansion. Lift, open up the chest. This is tight today. Oof. Nice. Now hinge your body weight forwards. Good. Release chest expansion. Take the arms in front of you. Palms touch. Reverse flip. Press interlace palms forwards in front of you. If you wanted to try that toe lift again, releve, baby. Lift them heels for me. Ooh, nice. Good. Lengthen out your spine another inch. Inhale, breath. Exhale, forward fold. Take it down. Whew. Now open up the feet a little bit again. Take one more of these deep hangs. We spent a few breaths here on the other side. I know these moments of rest are like little golden nuggets, so let's savor those golden nuggets together. Nice. Let's move into crow pose again from here. I think it's our last one. So hands come towards the earth, knees come onto the triceps. Yeah. Now we did that transition on the other side. So on this one, your right leg is going to extend to the back of your space. Touch it to the mat. Left foot goes between the hands. You're in your lunge. Yes, right knee comes down to the ground. Stack shoulders above hips, reach your arms up overhead. You're in your grounded lunge here. Nice. Now think about the pelvis again, working underneath you into that posterior tilt. If you turn this into a back bend, feel free to go there now. Lift the chest, breathe with me because we'll be playing with that even further later. One more lift of that chest for me. Nice. Exhale, take it all the way down to the mat. If back toe isn't tucked already, let's do that. Lift up the knee. We go into our twist. Right hand stays to the ground. Left arm reaches upwards. Good. Feel like everything has a gravitational pull to your center here. So especially my open-hipped people, this will be a challenge for you to find those contractions. Now let's move through our arm circles. Circle back and back. Oof. Nice. Let's circle it forwards now. Oh, yes. Last 3. Good. Last 2. Take that hand down to the ground on 1. Good. Let's rise up into our high crescent. So everything is stacked and centered and facing to the front. Whoa. You've got it. Take a breath in. Exhale, fly the arms back. Take your weight forwards. Take off into your airplane shape. Lift up the back foot. Nice. Nailed it. Now I know it takes some extra thought to really square the right hip down and stamp through that back foot. Yes, you got it, Kamar. We're going to meet in our standing split in 3. Nice. In 2. And 1, hands down to the ground, standing split. Your right leg is up to the sky. Just needed to plug in my computer. NBD. Now there's 1,000,001 ways to get to the back of your mat. You can just step back, move through chaturanga. Or if you want to do that switch kick back, then it's like doing a handstand hop, but towards the back of your mat. Yeah. Upward facing dog after you land in that mid plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Amazing. Travel back to the top of your mat. You can hop, you can float. Woo. Good. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up to standing. And then hands down onto your hips. Good. Feet are hip width distance apart here. We're going to move into pyramid. So my left foot is going to take a step back. Not my deepest step back. Maybe it's like 3 feet, I would say, about. My hips are squared forward. My tailbone is elongated. If you need a slight turn out of your left foot, make that happen. Lift up your chest. And with your exhale, hinge from your hips. Move forwards towards your shin bones. Good. Hands can find the earth. And then your chin can work towards your chest. And you can try to look up towards your navel. Good. Inhale, breath. Exhale out. Hands come back onto your hips. Let's come all the way back up to that standing position. Woo! Hands come behind your back. Chest expansion. Interlace the fingers, lift up your chest, and go for that same dive forwards. Now let's play with this shape a little bit, friends. I want you to flex your right foot and balance on your right heel. Nice. Bend into your back knee and sit back just a little bit, trying to keep your entire left foot onto the ground. I know it kind of takes a second to get it, yeah? Breaths in. Breaths out. Good. Come back forwards, and let's rise all the way back up. Nice. Arms are going to reach up to the sky. Let's go into our revolved pyramid. Left hand comes down towards the earth, right arm reaches up. Hand can touch the ground to the inside of your right foot, or you can try to go a little bit wider and twist deeper. Feel that space into the outer right hip for me. So good. Breath in. With your exhale, let's take our right hand down towards the earth. Good. Step your left foot towards the back of the space. Take a big bend into your front knee. Lower your left knee to the ground. Stack your shoulders above your hips, but keep your arms down by your side here. See if you can back bend and potentially touch your fingertips to the ground. Big lift into the chest. I know, it's a big one, isn't it? Ooh. God, we didn't even create a safety word. Oh my goodness.
Banana, pineapple.
Is it banana, pineapple?
Ugh.
Last 3. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Take yourself forwards. Frame up your right foot. Lift up your back knee for me. Standing split again. Lift up the back heel. Now you have an opportunity to stay here and to just feel the standing split. If you're feeling inversioning, then handstand hops are available to you here. You can press the hands into the ground and just hop the bottom foot. What I want to avoid seeing is your left leg acting like a lever and lifting up and down, yeah? Ooh, he going. Oh. So, for example, this is what I don't want to see. Ha! Yeah? I want you to keep this leg strong and straight and pointed, and hop. And hop. Maybe you just lean forward, squeeze into the fingertips, and press up.
Maybe. And get water.
Yeah, maybe get water. Oh my goodness. I warned you it was a power. Okay. However you want to get back to down dog, maybe you're already there. Okay, let's travel back to the top of our mat. Bam. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up to standing. And then take the hands onto your hips. We're going to do that pyramid series now on the other side. So left foot stays, right foot steps back. Babe, bring those pyramids on just at the right time. Who would have thought? Okay, squaring the hips forward. Again, back foot can have that slight turnout, maybe about 30 degrees. And let's hinge from our hips and work forwards. Hands can come down towards the earth. Oh my stars. So hopefully the hamstrings feel nice and ready for this. I'm feeling like tender macaroni right now.
Pass al dente, huh?
I'm way past al dente. I'm just wheat rush. Ooh. Okay, let's lengthen out our spine. Take yourself all the way back up. Hands come behind you, chest expansion. Interlace, press the palms together, lift your chest. Nice, hinge forwards. Now to change the intention around this shape, let's balance on our left heel. So flex the foot. Whoa. And then bend into your right knee. It's kind of a weird one, yeah? Oh dear. Last 3. 2. 1. Foot back to the ground. Bring yourself all the way back up. Ooh. Release, taking your arms up to the sky. Now we're going to work into our revolved pyramid. So right arm is going to go down. Left arm reaches up. Oh, it's always such a journey to get there. So IT band, outer hip, all this stuff is getting a massive amount of love right here. Return your left hand back down to the ground. Soften into your front knee, step your right foot way back into your lunge, lower your right knee. Let's go into our deep, deep, deep back bend. So stack shoulders above your hips, arms are staying down by your side. Start to lean back, reach back. Perhaps your fingertips find the ground. I know it's like, where is it?
Which one?
Ah! If I do any more, I'm gonna break my butt. Oh, I'm so glad that all of you are still here with me. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's take it back forwards. Hands find the ground. These are my imaginary Kamar hands. Tuck your back toe, lift up your back knee. We're almost there. Standing split, lift your leg up to the sky. Again, you can stay and live in that standing split. If you played with your handstand hops, perhaps you are pressing into your handstand from that space. I want to avoid seeing the lever leg. There we go. Nice. Good. 5 more seconds, and then we'll meet in downward facing dog. Nice, Kamar. Good hold. Ooh, he strunk. Yes. Downward facing dog is our holding shape. Now let's work into our final flows, peak poses. The whole 9 is here. Kamar needs some water.
Where we going, love? Tell me where we going.
Babe, we're gonna go from the top, make it drop. That's some wet ass people. You're probably all wet ass people. Right leg lifts up to the sky. Nice. Make your way to the top of your mat by stepping through or switch kicking, however you want to get there. Warrior 1. Tuck back toe, lift yourself up. Nice. Hands come behind your back. Chest expand, lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Right shoulder to the inside of your right thigh. Ooh. Yes, all that good depth. Cycle of breath in. Cycle of breath out. Good. Take it all the way back up to your warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Finally, open that shit up. Good. Now I'm going to offer up a half bind here. So your left arm will wrap around your body to find the front thigh. And then we'll go into reverse half bound warrior. Good. Yeah, so we're getting all sorts of huge space here. Nice. Good, now let's release that And come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Lengthen your front leg. Reach, reach, reach down for the mat. Left arm reaches up. Good. Now let's bend into your front knee. You're in your low side angle. If you would like to take a full bind here, left arm can wrap behind you, right arm can wrap underneath. Nice. Now listen for this transition, please. Look down at your mat. Try to step your left foot forwards next to the right. Shift your weight into your left foot. If you want, birds of paradise. Hold that bind while you lift up the right leg. Find something still to look at. Right leg can find that extension. Good. If you're ready to make your way out, stamp the foot down. Step your left foot back to the back of your mat. Release your binds, hands down towards the earth, square off into a low lunge. Good. Lower your left knee down to the ground, and then lengthen out your front leg into a half split. If you would like to turn this into full splits, your full Hanumanasana, then your leg can slide forwards and you can find your way there. I know we're doing 1,000,001 things, huh? Nice. If you're in your full splits and you can get your arms up above your head, you can do that. We'll meet back in our half splits in 3. Good. In 2. And then 1. Half splits. From here, let's rebend into the front knee and plan your escape route. So you can go through your Ekapada Chaturanga. You can absolutely skip Chaturanga. Kamar wants to add on a chin stand. Maybe he'll press up to handstand. Who knows? Downward facing dog. Oh, so good. All right, let's do it on the left side. Left leg is going to lift. Again, you can step through. You can switch kick your way to the top of your mat, but I want your left foot between your hands. We go into warrior 1. Lift yourself up. Nice. Hands behind your back, interlace. Open up your chest, inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Hinge from the hips, work the chest down. Perhaps shoulder goes to the inside of the knee. Now I have wet ass people stuck in my head. You're like, babe, don't talk to me.
I'm being humble.
I'm being a humble warrior. All right. Let's take you all the way back up. And then warrior 2, open up to the side. Now, we're going to try for that half bound reverse warrior. So right arm is going to go behind you, perhaps finding the front of the left thigh. Left arm is going to reach up and back, opening up the left side of the body. Kamar likes to his way through shapes. Good. We'll release here and work towards Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left arm reaches forward and down. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Good. Now let's bend into the front knee. And take that full bind if you have it. So right arm reaches around and back. Left arm reaches underneath. Epic. Amazing. Now look at the top of your mat. Step your right foot forward. We're going to work into birds of paradise. Now it's okay to fall out of things and come back to things. Sometimes I like to throw things on the ground, strike a match, and set them on fire. So perhaps you want to set your birds of paradise on fire.
Ooh.
Good, let's foot down. Can you step back with control? Good. Release that half bind. Take the hands down to the ground. Good. Square yourself up. Lower your right knee down. Lengthen out your left leg. Half split. Ardha Hanumanasana. If you have a full Hanuman in your practice and you want to take that, then you can slide the left heel forwards, or like Kamar kind of scooted his right knee backwards. So whichever one of those you want to do. Woo. Thanks, Rick Ross. 3 more breaths. All right, let's meet back into our half splits, and then we'll re-bend into our front knee. And you can choose your escape route from here. So you can go through an Ekapada Chaturanga. Kamar did a chin stand on the other side from that Ekapada, so you can kick up and play with that. Ooh. Nice. Downward facing dog. Now we're gonna make our way, before you move, we're gonna make our way towards the top of our mat into Dandasana, or a seated position. If you're able to jump through, then there's an option to do that. You can step through and meet us into that shape. Wow, babe. Okay, we're gonna finish off with some twists on the ground, and then we'll be outing on a Friday. Okay, let's go into Janu Shirshasana. So we'll start with your right leg, bring it into a bend, externally rotate, affix the sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Now sit up nice and tall, inhale, breath. And with your exhale, fold forwards over the leg. Nice. Wrapping the hands around the bottoms of the feet if that feels nice to you. And so this is kind of the cool down, yeah? You made it this far. You can make it all the way to the end. Because everything from here on out is just going to be delectable body dessert, yeah? All right, let's bring ourselves back up and take your right foot onto the ground, still in that bent position. Now, you probably will walk the right foot out wider. We're going to go into Marchasana. So I want you to bring your body in front of that leg, wrap the right arm around the leg, left arm combine behind as well. And if your shoulders are like, no, thank you, ma'am, you don't have to do it. Even just leaning the body forwards and reaching the arms forward can be a really wonderful modification for this shape. Good. Let's bring ourselves back up from here. Take your right foot, plant it to the outside of your left leg. Right hand comes behind you. Press, elongate. Left arm reaches up to the sky. And with your exhale, work into your twist. Hook the elbow to the outside and then push into that thigh so that you're getting that thoracic rotation. Now, if you're super moldable bendy and you've been binding all class and you love it, then the arm can go through that keyhole you just made and you can create another bind. But it's really intense. Kamar's like, no, not me. All right, let's unbind ourselves here. Uncross the feet, bring the opposite knee into a bend also. Let's cross the legs and go through a chaturanga here. Nice. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Now this is the last one we're going to do. Again, you can jump to the top. Maybe you stayed at the top. And if that's you, I feel you on that. Nice. So jumping through to your Dandasana. Sorry, we're on an Ashtanga training. This is just how it's going down. Janu Shirshasana on the other side. So left sole of the foot comes to the inner thigh. Feel yourself lift up and then fold forwards. Think about yourself constantly elongating here. I like to imagine my sit bones just working behind me the entire time. Good. Let's take you up from here. And then we'll close that bookend in, so placing the left sole of the foot to the ground, and then walk it out a little bit wider so that you can try to get your body in between the leg for your Marichyasana. Now, it's really normal to have two very different experiences from one side to the other. So modify for yourself as much as you need. All right, let's take you up, and we're going to work into our twist. So sole of the foot is going to go to the outside of the thigh. Left hand is going to plant behind your sacrum. Right arm is going to reach up with an inhale breath. Exhale, twist. Hook the elbow to the outside of the thigh and open up into your thoracic rotation. Good. And again, if you took that deeper variation, so that little keyhole you made, arm will try to internally rotate and get between it. It's a tough rotation, especially for my right shoulder. Remind yourself to breathe here again. Good. Let's unwind our twist. Both legs are long towards the top. Sit yourself up tall one more time. Lengthen yourself forward into your Padottanasana. Good. Inhale, ripple up the spine one time. And melt yourself further forwards. Good. And almost like you're hitting a little reverse button, I want you to reach the arms forward in front of you. How far can they go beyond the feet? Nice. And then start to work yourself backwards. Curl the tailbone underneath you and start to roll the spine down. One backbone at a time. Good. And once you make it down to the ground, just take a second to let all of that decompression work here. And we're going to finish off with our last two shapes, yeah? So let's bring our knees into a bend on the ground, or our feet onto the ground, our knees into a bend. Words. And then let's peel our back up off of the mat into bridge pose. Lift up your hips. Good. Now, if you want to take this into your wheel pose, you've got the mustard in you to do that. Then your hands can come up above your shoulders, fingertips face the shoulders, and you'll press into the hands and lift. Good. Lots of extension through the arms, through the shoulders. Good. Spend 5 more breaths there for me. Good. Bring it all the way back down. Right. If happy baby feels like a great release there, you can also do that. And if you've gotten everything you need from that happy baby, then gather the knees back in towards your chest. Forehead towards your knees. Make a tiny little ball. Breath in. Exhale, Shavasana. Release your arms and your legs down to the ground. Try to remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Take a deeper breath in here. And breath out. Good. Find some little wiggles and movement here. And you can absolutely stay on the ground, but if you feel like you want to move out of this shape, we'll meet seated at your convenience. Sit up nice and tall. Take your hands into prayer at heart center. Mm-hmm. And then bring your thumbs between your brows. And I want you to reserve some energy for yourself, send out some energy for other people, and then bow forward and leave some into the earth behind you, palms to the ground. Thank you so much for practicing with us today. Namaste. Amazing job. I know that was a tough one. Whew. Next week's class will be at 4 p.m. Kamar will be starting us off, and then I'll be finishing class. So, good job, everyone. Everyone that stayed.
Yeah, no, I know. We probably lost some people.
Yeah.
But we got Aaliyah and Brian and Lexi and Emma and Stephanie and a few others.
Yep.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Love you, Lex. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, good. We won.
Shorter.
I like that.
So sweaty. So sweaty.
Yes, wet.
Wet.
Fucking murder.
It's the murder flow.
Oh, thanks, Brian. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good way to start Friday.
Needed safe word. Yes.
Yeah, big time. Shit.
Now I'm going to try to convince Tracy to come to a brewery with me while we finish our homework in the sun.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Murder Flow murdered me.
Blah, blah, blah.
Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. Yeah, shout out to Kamar for the playlist.
I just wanted her to insert a trigger warning because the N-word would be used a lot. And you'll notice in my playlists, it may get used a lot. So
prepare yourself.
You know, does that offend you? I don't really care. No, I'm kidding. I care a lot. So be forewarned.
Annalisa came. Gang, gang.
Gang, 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 gang. A whole lot of gang shit. Blah, blah, blah. Yoga guns.
These are our yoga guns. Little shorters and little shooters.
It's a chop. All right.
All right, everyone. We
go.
flippin' love you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And goodbye.